Hey you guys, I'm back with another AmberlynnReid video. But guess what? It's not a reaction. It's her Twitters. And guess what, girl? I have 4 other accounts that follow you. Try to block me now. So, jumping in here, Sunflower Child advised our girl that her mobility issues and mental issues are self-diagnosed. Of course, Amberlynn denies it and says they are not self-diagnosed. In the comments below, someone asked here, did you use BetterHelp, which specifically says you cannot be diagnosed by them? Yeah. And then she says, no, that's not what I'm talking about. And I said, okay, I'm just checking. The other one's another person here says, I'm here for you. And she says, thank you, of course, because she only recognizes the nice comments. Anything bad, of course, she goes on a blocking spree. And the person replies, no problem at all. And it goes on where your light says your childhood diagnosis that you claim to have had do not apply in your adulthood. You would need to be assessed as an adult regularly by a professional. And it says that you are phony as your accent you try to put on. All right, and as we go on, looking at more replies. Okay, it shows here, April showers. You have plenty of money. Why not go inpatient treatment? My cousin weighed over 400 pounds and is a cutter, and he stayed inpatient for 30 days, and the very nice facility helped him a lot. I'm getting help I need without inpatient treatment, says Amber. Warrior of Light says, how is that going for you? Ophelia says, the mobility issues are self-induced, though. You choose food over mobility. Warrior of Light says, food, more like pig swill. Ophelia says, LOL, laugh out loud. Okay, and moving on back to that reply where she says that she's getting help without inpatient treatment. Warrior of Light, of course, says, how's that going for you? April Shower says, your weight keeps going up. Maybe it's time to be honest with yourself. You will not make it to 35. My mom was severely obese and depressed, and she died at 33 of a massive heart attack. Warrior of Light says, just found out a 21-year-old woman who appeared on Super Size versus Super Skinny, a TV show in the UK, died of a heart attack in her sleep. She was 500 pounds. She had a daughter and a husband. April Shower says, it's a shame they won't get help for their choices. Ophelia says, why don't you go inpatient, though? After that, she had no reply once Ophelia asked her about the inpatient and why she will not do it. We see that Amberlynn thinks it's funny because blocking people gives her a high. There was no replies, but surprisingly it got some likes. And moving on, Amberlynn says, scheduling some more videos for you guys right now. Lately, the only thing keeping me going is working on YouTube videos, whether it be filming or editing, and thank you for the distraction, heart. Happiness says, have you been affected by YouTube being down? Amberlynn says, yes, I tried scheduling my videos and it won't let me right now. Ophelia, off topic. Your girlfriend and roommates / friends are enablers. You probably are mean to them if they don't get you food though. You have to own up to that. They are no better than people getting alcohol or drugs to an addict. Same thing. Amberlynn says, I'm not mean to anyone who doesn't give me food. My roommates don't get me food. Laugh my ass off, but yeah. I got upset at Becky a few times over a year ago, but I'm not like that anymore. When I'm upset, I cry. I'm not abusive towards her. Plus, I don't binge anymore. It feels amazing. Well, that's a lie. Addie says, can't wait for the next video of you. Ever need a break? Take one. It's better if you take care of yourself. Keep up the great work. Love. Anna says, another Dollar Tree haul video? Amberlynn replies, no. Anna says, oh, I generally really like the newest one since I shop at Dollar Tree too. Amberlynn says, yeah, I don't see anything wrong with the Dollar Tree haul. They fun. Moving on, and Amber says, yeah, I don't see anything wrong with the Dollar Tree haul. They fun. I already read that. April Shower says, are you suicidal? Sorry to jump to conclusions. My friend made a statement like that, then killed herself a few months later. Amberlynn says, that's not something you should ask someone. A distraction from something could mean a distraction literally from everything. Anything. Sorry. And then Selena says, given the rest of the context of your statement, I think they were asking from a place of care, Amber. Some of us care about you and get worried sometimes, Amberlynn says. I don't think you should ever ask someone that publicly. If they cared or thought I was suicidal, they would have sent me a private message, and they definitely would have said that their friend wouldn't have said that their friend committed suicide, because that can be triggering to someone who is suicidal. Selena says, okay, then you could have replied privately or not at all. All I'm saying is tone gets lost through text, and I don't want people misinterpreting the distraction between y'all. And Ophelia replies, Ophelia says, you choose food over life every day. You cannot control your diet no matter how much you try. You need professional help. You have to be a big girl and go to the doctor and stick with the plan. Go ahead, mute or block me, but we both know it's the truth. Amberlynn says, I'm getting professional help. LOL. But Ophelia goes on to say, as you have several other times before quitting, you act like we're all silly for pointing out your inconsistency. You're so predictable that they made a cycle name for you. And Amberlynn says, okay, bye, LOL. Ophelia, hun, you've eaten yourself almost double from when you started YouTube. You have zero self-control. She continues, when are you going to realize you're the one in charge of your body? No one is going to save you but yourself. Becky isn't going to change. Becky isn't going to change because you bully her into getting you bad food. And she has a financial incentive to keep getting you food, so do your roommates. Amberlynn, you are literally writing a narrative of my life that isn't true at all. I do not bully Becky into getting me anything, and no, actually, getting help can save me. Without that, I cannot save myself. Ophelia goes on, hun, if you aren't bullying her, you need to ask her why she's bringing you bad food to eat. You don't have any self-control. You're an addict. You are killing yourself with food. Merlin says, my videos are behind. You'll see changes soon. You have a good rest of the day. Ophelia says, stop choosing food over life. You are 28 or 29. You are young. Why don't you live and have adventures? Why is eating more important to you than anything else? 40 and Fat says, simple answer, it's an addiction of food, like drugs or alcohol. Some people are food addicted, and mental illness, depression makes it more worse. This is something that requires medical help, as self-care just won't be enough. Moving on, RMD says, are you kidding us? Your, quotations, work as of lately has been some half-assed videos no one cares for. Cool Ranch Doritos says, why don't you strike channels that re-upload your entire video without adding commentary or changing it? It's one thing that they're transforming content, but they're just ripping off your video and taking your views. Loaded Baked Potato says, don't expose them. I want to watch without ads every 5 minutes. Amberlynn says, I've been told to do this so many times, so I might do it. Links? Question mark. Replies to Loaded Baked Potato, ad block. Cool Ranch says, there's a couple off the top of my head. I think it's one thing to upload your reactions or whatever they want to call them, but just reposting your content is ridiculous. Your Local Dyke says, Amber, don't do it. You don't copyright your videos, therefore it's legal for people to re-upload according to the fair use law. If you try anything, you will have to go to court and probably face time and a lawsuit. Actually, I think that's a little bit fuzzy because you have to have some type of transformation. Cool Ranch replies, it's against YouTube's terms of service to upload content that you didn't make without necessary authorization from the original creator. Your Local Dyke says, it's not copyrighted. People can re-upload it according to the law, so yes, they can do it, and YouTube follows that law. So if she doesn't want her videos to be re-uploaded like that, she should copyright them. I'm just going by the law, okay? Coranch says, right, it's not illegal, but it's against YouTube's rules, whether she copyrighted them or not, so they can be taken down. Heidi says, who does that besides one person who uploads your live vids? Everyone else I've seen does commentary. Coranch says, I've seen a few, but Ambeast is a channel in particular that uploads her videos without commentary or captions almost immediately after Al uploads. Ashton is replying to everybody and says, grow up. You put this stuff out there, people can upload it. I am positive that they at least put captions, so there is transforming aspects. Their commentary is in the captions rather than vocalized. So Jealous says, well, we can let YouTube decide if the strike is valid or not. Can't wait we? It's only fair. Laura says, fair use law says otherwise. LO what? Invalid use of authority. It's there just re-uploading her video without captions or music or commentary. It's literally her video. Amberlynn has every right to strike, but just HM maybe. Let's see if this is ridiculous. James Bonds asks Amberlynn, how do you feel when people make comedic videos about you? Amberlynn, playing the victim card, says, they are making fun of someone with mobility issues and mental illnesses. It's not okay, but I believe in karma. Frosty replies, those mobility issues are caused by your own actions and incompetence. Amberlynn says, yes, but that still doesn't give people a right to be cruel. Frosty says, when you put yourself out on the internet, it's bound to happen. The internet spares no one. Nusha says, do never have I ever on your channel with your 3 housemates that may be new fresh content, less hauls. Warrior of Light says, karma is a word meaning the result of a person's actions as well as the actions themselves. It is a term about the cycle of cause and effect. According to the theory of karma, what happens to a person happens because they caused it with their own actions. James Bond replies, oh dang, this tweet got serious, LOL. Sunflower Child says, self-induced mobility issues and self-diagnosed mental illnesses, sis. Upside down smiley face. Pointless Status Update says, eating disorder and mental illnesses are not choices. That mentality is a problem, though. M says, do you believe you are exempt from karma? Maddie Mushki says, I really don't think you fully grasp the concept of karma, or you would realize it isn't about people being punished for wronging you. You would be actively working on being more conscious and aware of the impact of your own actions and making changes. Warrior Light says, this, and then arrows up. A Mazura says, self-inflicted mobility issues, people with actual mobility issues cordially invite you to stop complaining about something you've consciously done to yourself. You think it's okay to f your body up and then act like someone could never be mobile? A Mazura says, she blocked me, smiley face. Joe says, goals. I agree. A Warrior of Light says, you have no idea what karma is. You gorge yourself on crap that has made you morbidly obese and close to death. That is karma. Fucking read a book, you utter twat. God just be making anybody, replies, laugh face tears, clap, clap, clap. Warrior of Light continues, she says, you have got to be kidding, making these comments. You are prostituting yourself using those very issues so you can eat yourself to death. A total insult to those who actually do suffer. Shut the F up. Get some professional help and stop playing the victim. Grace asked Amberlynn, have you given up on weight loss? Do you really believe you can do it without professional help? God says, you know the answer. Luis asked, how are you handling the negative feedback on your vlogs lately? How will you react if there's a mass unsub again? God says, as long as she gets that coin, it doesn't matter. There's always a sucker who believes a lie, so no need to stop. Amberlynn says, I'm ignoring it. I love what I'm doing with my channel right now. I'm finally loving YouTube again. I hated filming for a while there and kind of forced myself, but now I'm enjoying it again, and that's all that matters. Luis also asked Amber, have you seen a doctor about your lymphedema and being diagnosed properly? It can be seriously life-threatening from what I've read. Amberlynn says, yes, months ago. Sure, Jan, we know that you're lying. Stop it. God replied, of course not. Radbiz says, Amberlynn, how was your therapy appointment? And God says, what appointment? Yeah, she never made an appointment, you guys. Lies. Amberlynn's reply to this was, I currently am not seeing a therapist. Of course not, girl. We knew you wouldn't. T says, and why not? Danny says, girl, we know. Amber says, why not? Was that the whole thing about seeing a therapist that specializes in eating disorders? BS. You didn't lie to us, did you? Sarah Farrow says, meme, and it looks like it is a thinking, frustrated, and roll your eyes at. Yeah. Oops replied, when did you reschedule your appointment for? And God says, it's rescheduled for never. Of course it's not rescheduled. She's making excuses. And of course our girl replies with a lie and says, which appointment? I have a couple going on. Oops says, when? And then Pancake Katiet says she has a couple but didn't say which one. Luis asks another question, are you still doing the 100 days of weighing in? And God says, no, that ended weeks ago. She already told you via IG that she has 21 pre-recorded vids. You'll never know what's going on in real time. Which that is true. Shoot, 21 videos and she uploads, what, 3 times a week? That's going to bring us out several months and, what, 3 at least? And, yeah, we'll never know what's really going on with Amberlynn Reid. I can picture this so smugly, but Amberlynn replies, I'm uploading a new one on Monday. Smiley face. Amberlynn says, I've recorded them in the past 8 days because I've been on a high. It'll end soon, though. That's how it is with me. Highs and lows, I'm hoping that it ends soon, but that doesn't make me a liar. F off. Thanks. And that was applied to me and Moon Candy, which, obviously, when you call our girl out on her lies, she has to get all defensive. And unfortunately, Moon Candy, she got blocked for that. So I'm sorry, Candy. I instigated that. Candy replied back, I'm so depressed, but let me record these 21 videos, Liarlyn. I replied, lie detector determined that was a lie. And this literally replied, honestly, with a boyfriend who has depression, it's a piss take when she acts like this. It's a horrible thing. I don't know what piss take means. I know that's UK slang, so if you can tell me what that means, comment down below. Emily jumps in and says, Amberlynn, that's manic behavior. It's not healthy. Amberlynn says, trust me, I know. Yeah, right, girl. Emily Patterson says, love you, girl. I'm rooting for you. Laura says, they waste so much time thinking of things to hate. Howdy Heather says, I understand highs and lows very well. I know you've turned the other cheek before when someone has been rude to. But just keep turning the other cheek, Amber. Telling someone to fuck off just gives people more to talk about. People are relentless, one day at a time. Love. That is pretty funny, which I wasn't even being rude. Neither was Candy. We were just calling her out in her lie. So, whatever, girl. Captain says, do you enjoy reading books? And Jacob says, well, you know, I'm happy you're on a high, and I hope you can reach a place where you have no more lows. Of course we do. No one likes a Debbie Downer. Moon Candy replies, your best video was your confessing everything I've lied about. So there is no lie in what I said. Agreed. I agree with her. Everybody should agree with her. La Vie Bohemi says, she didn't say you lied. Candy says, I'm saying one of us is lying and it's not me. Of course, she's not lying, it's Amberlynn. We just called her out on her lie. All right, this little Nellie says, knows she has manic behavior, doesn't get it sorted. Our girl loves victimhood. Okay, Hal says, I wish I could quit my job when I felt down. Amberlynn says, everyone's job's different. Okay, okay, okay. There's Amberlynn's freaking attitude shining right through, even through a text. You are ridiculous, girl. Get over yourself. Stop being a bitch. Yeah, I said that. Oh, hey replies to Amberlynn and says, really? You're gonna use the white power symbolism now? Yikes. April Shallow says, that's not what it means, but racists usually love making everything racist about everything. Ryan Boner says, bet you said it was Mother's Day, which was almost 3 weeks ago now. Amberlynn snaps back, what are you talking about? Yeah, on Mother's Day, I smacked a fake smile on my face because I had family coming over. I wasn't going to ruin it for everyone else. Here we go, playing the victim card, Amberlynn. Shut up. Ryan says, your pre-recorded videos you stated in the video was Mother's Day. That's longer than 8 days ago. I read that right, I think. Amberlynn says, you clearly aren't listening to me. No, Amberlynn, you are causing this to happen. That's why we're calling you out on it. Future best friend says, makes me happy to see you stand up for yourself. Some of these people are nasty to you. Let's say that you were being dishonest. The only person you'd be hurting at the end of the day is yourself. Why shit on you for hurting yourself? That's what a bunch of psychos. Whatever, future butt snipper. Snell Lesbian says, not to be rude, but generally I think you need to stop giving people like this attention. You're obviously posting the stuff to get a rise out of you, and you don't have to respond. Sapphire says, why do you give them attention? Why not just block them and move on? Well, she does it anyway, so yeah. Girl can't take criticism. She's a damn crybaby. So that is that. If you guys enjoyed this, please slap that like button. Comment below if you'd like to see some more. If you are not subscribed to me and want to, tap that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you guys can be notified when I do upload another video. Follow my updated socials below, and you guys have a great day. Bye!